MGTOW Anger. Is it misplaced? That's going to be the topic of today's video. My name is Jared Mello, and this is Mello Mentoring. I normally make videos about psychology, mental health, self-improvement, dating, and relationships. So if that sounds interesting to you, please do subscribe. Also, I'm just about finished the formatting of my ebook, Radical Self-Respect. Please do get this book when it comes out. I'm thinking about uploading it on Monday, I would say. Radical Self-Respect, Avoid Falling for the Same BS. It's a perfect book for someone that is struggling with codependency, someone who has a negative mindset, someone who has been a pushover or a people pleaser or has had weak boundaries, someone that always says things to themselves like, I'm always there for people, but they're not there for me. Why can't people treat me the way that I treat others in relationships? If you've caught yourself saying any one of those things, this book is perfect for you. And especially if, like right now, we're in this coronavirus quarantine thing, perfect time to use this as an opportunity to grow and to better ourselves. And if you just had a breakup, perfect for you too. This can give people the catalyst to really become the best version of themselves. But back to today's video. MGTOW Anger. Is it misplaced? First of all, MGTOW, men going their own way. There are various levels to it, but I'm not going to get into that part of it today. But I do agree with a lot of the MGTOW philosophy, where they basically, long story short, they don't want to get married. They'll still maybe date women and sleep with them in some cases, but they know not to make women the focal point of their lives. And for me, I'm all about that. Because for men, we need to have our purpose and mission first. And so I agree with them completely on this. Now, I don't really see this too much from the MGTOW creators, or even the Red Pill creators for that matter. The Red Pill folks would call this Red Pill rage, but the MGTOW people have this anger too. And a lot of them are angry at women, right? And I think this anger is misplaced. They're angry, really, like at female nature. But I think what they really should be angry about is Hollywood and the blue pill conditioning they've received. They should be angry about the Disney movies. They should be angry about the rom-coms that they were being fed, that women are like that women are going to be all soft and cuddly, etc., that they're going to go want that romantic love story, and that the dorky, loser, insecure dude will get them. All that is a lie. Like, that's not how it is. So, like, women can be those ways, but they're not going to be those ways for the way that those rom-coms, the way they display men, women do not like that in real life. Like, women will be all lovey and mushy. For men, they're super attracted to guys who are more dominant and assertive, leaders, and are alpha. Yeah, they can get women to act that way for sure. But those nerdy, insecure, dopey type dudes, like blue-pilled to death, no. They get hurt constantly in relationships. They often have women breaking up with them, saying things like, I need time, I'm confused, I love you, but I'm not in love with you kind of stuff. That's what those kind of guys get. And I think what we should really be angry about is all that misinformation that Hollywood and TVs and authors have portrayed to us. That's a lie. Like, that is not how female nature is. And that's who we should be mad at. The people who have been lying to us. The people that have been saying, this is how we should be. Think of women first. All that stuff. That stuff is the poison. But for me, I don't blame women. I'm not angry at the women for this. Because like Vito Corleone said, women and children can be careless, but men cannot be careless. I truly believe that women, they cannot help their female nature. And what's an example of what I'm talking about? Like, maybe they fall out of love with a guy that does everything for them, and the right thing to do would be to stay in the relationship, even though maybe she's not as happy. But, you know, she acts out on her hypergamy and gets with a higher status type guy, or better than the guy that she's with. And it devastates the guy. And maybe he commits suicide because of it. Like, these are examples of things. And I think It's just something that they can't help themselves. Women have been designed, evolutionarily speaking, to breed with men who are going to protect them and be good, like produce strong offspring. Like that's what they're designed to do. And that's really it. Women can say a lot of things about what they really like, but their actions usually do not add up to the things they say. Follow the actions, and you'll see what a woman's true nature is. But I do not think the right thing to do is to be mad at them. The right thing is to understand how they are, and then act accordingly. Don't hate on it. Like, don't hate the player, hate the game. No, I don't agree with that part either. I agree with, hey, understand that's how they are. They can't help themselves, and we just gotta roll with it. Roll with the punches. If that means you want to avoid women altogether, okay, so be it. If that means you just want to be the level of MGTOW where you still hook up with women, but you're not going to get married, yeah, okay, great. Either way, you do know that their purpose and mission should be first. Men's purpose and mission should be first. And I just think the anger at female nature, like that's not who we should be mad at. We should be mad at the people who have been lying to us about what female nature really is. We should be mad about the perpetrators of blue-pilled ideology, of the blue-pilled conditioning. That's who we should be mad at. And imagine if those shows, the movies, etc., if they actually portrayed female nature as it really is. And they actually portrayed the kind of guys that got what they want from women. So it would be more like Clint Eastwood style movies is what you would see. The problem is that kind of movie has really died off. Like you really don't see too many of those strong, dominant male characters anymore. Especially white, strong male characters. It's very rare. I mean, you see Tony Soprano, but he's like psychopathic. Ray Donovan, he's a close example too, where, you know, that's a good example of what women are more attracted to. Ray Donovan. And not this rom-com stuff. And so there are still examples out there, but we gotta believe our eyes. We gotta believe what we see. We gotta believe people's actions. And the anger at women, I think, really is misplaced. I don't think they can help themselves. They do not think differently. Or the women do think differently. Scientifically speaking, their emotions are different. Like they act in ways that are going to be different than the way a man acts. Man's more logic and reason based. Women are not that way. It's more from their emotions. And it's not a bad thing that it's like that. We have to just roll with it and understand that's how it is. It's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It just is. And it's not their fault. And I think if we have that mindset towards it, it's easy not to be mad at them. It's easier not to be mad at women. We should be mad at the people lying to us. We should be mad at the people that are giving us the blue-pilled conditioning. So that's my video for today. I'd be very curious your thoughts on this. If you agree with my take or disagree with it, I'd love to see your comments below. So with that, thanks for watching and have a good one.